everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we were trying to leave the manse, but got stopped on the way, and brought to the council and the governor, who basically told us, yeah, this whole thing going on, we want to stop it. You're the only one who can really do anything about it, so we need you to. So they're basically sending us, no, not that. They're sending us onto Geno Isle, an island occupied by the Order and infested by the Order, where they have their stronghold, and also an incredibly powerful weapon which is able to destroy any ships that come at them, and will likely destroy Cyprus if we piss off the Order. So I have to go and destroy that. Yeah. Then, a member of the Sentinels showed up, took me to the side, and basically told me, yo, we know about this weapon, it's called the Cataclysm, we know how to destroy it, you need to take some explosives down there, set them next to the power generator, and basically blow the thing up. After that, send off a flare, and some guys will come and get you out of there, or attack it, I don't know. So that's the plan. It doesn't really sound like I have an escape option, though, so this is going to be tricky. Anyway, let's go. This man wears well-worn green and brown clothing, the type of simple yet functional and durable garb you are likely to find on the back of any sailor. The only thing to set him apart from part of a merchant vessel's crew is a blue bandana he wears around his head, marking him a member of the Cypriot Navy. He greets you as you approach. Greetings. Mastern's the name. You must be Artemis. I've been assigned to ferry you to Geno. But first things first. Have you spoken to Berkeley? You received the note, right? The note? How do you know about the note? The note you received was slipped to you by Councilman Ty Berkeley, a fellow sentinel. Yes, I too am a sentinel, and I was chosen for this task as much for my knowledge of the waters as to make sure you are prepared for your mission. The sentinels know more about the mission on Geno than the Council does, but to divulge this information would give us away. So instead, we give the information straight to you. You can be trusted, or so I've been told. The question remains, have you spoken to Berkeley yet? Why does it matter, anyhow? It matters for the reasons I just stated. The Sentinels know more about the situation than General Stassen and his crew. In fact, the mission will in all likelihood fail if you do not first hear what Berkeley has to tell you. Yes, I have. Good. Then you have the explosives as well? You nod. Excellent. Well, in that case, we're ready to depart, unless you have any last-minute business to take care of. You're a sentinel? Yes, I am. I am also a loyal Cypriot, though. I only joined the Sentinels when the Order came here. Pains me to see those bastards ruining my homeland, and if anything is to be done about it, the Sentinels will be the ones behind it. Above all, I am loyal to Cyprus, not to the Council or to Talus, or to the Sentinels. I'll follow whoever supports the interests of Cyprus, or at least the interests as I see them. What do you know about Geno Isle? Nothing that hasn't already been told to you by Stassen or Berkeley. I know the waters around Cyprus like the back of my hand, though, so I can assure you we'll reach the Isle safely. Once we're at Geno, though, well, that part will be up to you. My expertise ends where the shore begins. I'm ready to go. Alright, then board the boat at the back of the dock. Be sure you have everything you need. You won't be coming back until the order's been dealt with. Well, we can't really get anything more, and we have all the things we need. And I put on these order robes, so hopefully that'll help with the disguise. A small craft is tied to the temporary dock here. It is a narrow, low-riding boat that barely rises above the water, even when unoccupied. This is supposed to get you to Geno Isle? Mastern approaches to stand behind you. The Spray. Fine craft, eh? You grunt non-committally. He seems to take it for assent. So you're ready to depart? I warn you, once we get to Geno, there's no going back until the job is done. I'm ready. Take me over. Master nods. Get in, then, and be careful not to tip her over. You have to sit still. This craft is built for stealth and moving unseen, not for stability. You situate yourself without too much trouble. Mastern leaps off the dock into the back, somehow without even rocking the boat. Before you know it, you are shooting away from the dock, oars soundlessly slicing the water. Mastern is indeed skilled at sailing these waters. He deftly navigates through currents and past rocks that are less than a foot beneath the surface. The waters around Geno are treacherous. The island's shores are jagged cliffs, and the closer you get to the isle, the more unpredictable the currents become. Many a ship is wrecked here. The only safe place to land is Kenting Harbor. An old Cypriot fort once stood there, but was abandoned long before the order came. It's this tower that they've converted into their base. So, Kenting is out of the question. And any other ship would be out of luck. The rocks that ring the island would rip a hull to shreds. The spray, though, we can glide right over most obstacles. If I'm careful, we'll be fine. Let's hope. After what seems like an eternity of sitting rigidly upright, trying not to even breathe for fear of rocking the boat, you finally reach your destination. Mastern sails dangerously close to the cliff walls, narrowly avoiding being swept against him by the crashing waves. He succeeds, though, and finally you see what he's aiming for. There's a gap in the cliff here, where lies a small sandy beach. Adiyaman pushes the spray right up to the shore. I think he means Mastern, and leaps out. You do the same, eager to be on solid ground. Well, Mastern begins, this is where I leave you. The tower is to the west, you can't miss it. I'll be waiting here for you once you blow the place and get back here and let General Stassen and his men do the rest. Good luck. You shake his hand and thank him for getting you here safely, then turn to leave. There's no time to spare. Each moment you stay here, you run the risk of being discovered. Alright, so that's our escape plan. Once we blow up the place, get back here. No, I don't want to jump off a ledge. No, I don't want to jump off a ledge. I don't know why I suddenly switched to the accent. It just happened. Oddly, it won't let me jump off there. No matter, I don't want to anyway. And here we are. Well, here's the Order headquarters. As I do, explore all over the place. I wonder how unfinished this will be. Alright, just to recap, what we know of this place is the power grid and the explosives we need to use are both in the basement. Upstairs is where we'll find the weapon, and also where we'll find the barracks full of people that we don't want to deal with. As you step through the first set of gates, one of the guards behind the window stands up to inspect you. Hey, hold on there, I don't know if I recognize you. You ignore him and keep walking, gradually picking up the pace in an effort to get past the second set of gates before you are found out. No such luck. Hey, you! Halt! Halt! Quick, shut the gates! Each guard lunges towards his wheel in an effort to seal you in. The second gate is only a few steps away, but it might as well be miles. The gates rattle down as the guards haul on the wheels. You'll be trapped in a moment. Uh-oh. You move quickly. Bolts of lightning leap from your fingertips. You don't even think about it. One moment you're watching the gates close, and the next the air is crackling with energy. Your aim is true. Both men collapse, and the gates grind to a halt. You must stoop to pass under the half-closed gates, but at least you avoided being trapped. You've made it to the Order's headquarters. Your entrance would preferably have been less theatrical, but at least you're here. Oh, that worked. Yeah, that's that. Anyone I see in any of those, I'm not gonna go in. That's stairs. Up! Hello. Can I hit you with a bow? I can. Okay. There's guys over there. That's probably like a training hall or something. Nobody in that room. A robe and a candle. He actually put something in that. Hello. Oh, that worked. Nobody in that one. Oh, healing potion, though. I do need that. Or will need that, most likely. Okay, these order robes are not useful. Nothing else in here is going to be useful, so switch over to this. It's some more protection that we'll need. Okay, that's the cafeteria. That goes up. Oh, jeez. Okay, looks like we have no choice. Climb the stairs. Climb. The upstairs order HQ. We'll go in there in a bit. Definitely not in there. That's a captain. I can only imagine how everyone is reacting here. Some strange person runs in and opens the door. This stairway leads up to the catastrophe cannon. Although your objective is to eliminate it, attacking the cannon itself and its many guards would be folly. Your objective lies in the tower basement where the power supply is located. Yeah, we just need to find our way to it. Fascinating. The moment you step into this lavish room, you know that these must be Alarbus's quarters. They are more suited for a monarch than the leader of a bandit group. Rich dyed carpets, a menagerie of art and tapestries from all across the globe. Everything about this room is luxurious. Even the air is scented heavily with exotic perfumes. All at the expense of the people of Cyprus. The room is vacant. Alarbus is elsewhere at the moment, hopefully far away in search of you. That is quite a room. This is obviously a meeting room of some sort. The plaque on the door says Master Alarbus, which would make this office the Wizard's. This would be a good place to try to gather some information on the Order's dealings. Odd that the room is completely unguarded. Alarbus isn't here, and neither are any guards or protection of any kind. Not even a magic lock. This tome seems to be detailing some sort of magical spell, but it is completely incomprehensible to you. The writing itself is in plain language. Rather, it is the actual actions that it describes that so baffle you. It's like nothing you've ever encountered. You half wonder if attempting the spell wouldn't outright kill the caster. You certainly don't want to try it. That's the same thing. And that's the same thing. You crack open the desk drawer and begin searching through its contents in the hope of finding something that would aid you in your mission. Most of what you find are mundane papers and reports, but if finally you find something interesting. You unfold a crumpled piece of paper to find a letter addressed to Alarbus himself. I have been hearing disturbing news of late. There have been whispers among the fools here in Kaskadaka about trouble in Cyprus, and even of wizards being arrested. I had thought you were competent enough to carry out your duties discreetly, but it appears you have instead made a scene. Your shortcomings disappoint me. I will make certain that the Emperor makes no move against you, but my influence over the Conclave is not so great. We cannot risk the Conclave intervening. Do nothing more to jeopardize a response from the wizards. I sincerely hope, wizard, that you have not fallen so in love with your purse that you have forgotten why you were given this position. All your coins and stolen silks will not spare you my wrath should anything delay our progress at Darton. Janus. Janus. The name sounds oddly familiar. You can't quite remember why, but it isn't important at the moment. This letter erases any doubt that the Order is backed by someone within the Imperial government. Perhaps this Janus is the one hunting you. And just as importantly, you find a key card just beneath the letter. This must be Alarbus's, and is just what you were looking for. You pocket it, hoping it will somehow help you get to the shell magazines. I guess the door was locked. Alright, we still need to find where they are, though. No, we can't go out that way. So back down. So, through one of these doors is where we need to get to. Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright, we know there's stuff in there, so don't really have a chance to hit them. Okay. Well, the arrows are useful. Doesn't look like this is the room we should have taken, though. Okay, there's nothing in there. There was just a barracks room. There's nothing in there. That's a training room, it looks like. Alright, let's try this. I see a monk. Ow, 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 ow! Okay, that was not where we had to go. Reloading. Okay, so I'm pretty sure neither of those rooms are what we should have gone into. It's probably in the center room, where we then charged forwards. We probably have to go all the way through. But it looks like there's an overlook up here that we may need to clear out first, just to be safe. Alright, lightning spray, wisest choice here. Oh, that's not hostile. The turret gunner falls mortally wounded, leaving his post untended. The turret sits idle, but it's still fully powered and ready to go. Anyone could take control. It doesn't look like it's any more difficult than point and shoot. Suddenly, a wicked idea pops into your head. You step up to the gunner's position and place your hands on the turret's handles. The bulky gun swivels easily under your direction. You squeeze experimentally and a burst of fire erupts from the barrel. You allow yourself a slight grin. This could be fun. Huh. Is that really all we can shoot? Ooh, a shield ring. That's actually useful. Wait, compared to caster's ring. Okay, caster's ring is more useful, I think. Alright, you know what? Wait, really? Oh, I need to enter combat, right. Really? Is that all I was able to do? That's depressing. At least I did something. So obviously, this is where I need to go to. Okay, hello. Well, at least these fireballs are able to take them out one at a time. Okay. Managed to get through all that. So that's this entry hall. I'm not even going to bother searching all those. There would be no point. Do I have a shield? I have a shield. Yeah, there's not going to be anything in these. This thing is so unfinished, I seriously don't think so. I could use that healing potion, though, so... Door is locked. That one we can get into, though. Hello. Ow. The captain slowly collapses. His halberd falls from his hands to clatter on the floor, and a ring of keys slips from his belt as well. You pick up the key ring, as these things tend to come in handy. Oh, good. Oh, good! Healing elixir. That would be... Ow. Oh, great. 2 of them. Okay, there we go. So he's taken care of. I'm only disappointed that we couldn't use that defensive turret more. That would have been so much fun if we could actually clear out the entire place with it. Instead, we only were able to clear out this small part of it. So sad and depressing. You know what? Drink the, that should be 50. Oh no, that actually did everything. No, that's fine. Focusing crystal? Not yet. Alright, there. That's the way to the basement. Alright. Alright, down we go. We have time to look down here a little bit. Ah. You reach the top of the viewing platform and get your first look at the machinery you were sent to destroy. Below you are the 2 power grids that Berkeley had told you about. The 2 are separated by about 50 feet and 2 stone walls. Each grid consists of a room filled with generators, humming, whirring, and buzzing as they provide power for the cannon. The energy generated in these 2 grids is beamed into the central system, where the energy is intensified and focused by an array of machinery and batteries. Finally, it reaches its destination, a huge relay in the center that sends a single beam upwards into the ceiling, doubtless to the cannon somewhere in the upper floors of the tower. Berkeley was right. It would take hundreds of pounds of explosives to destroy this entire grid. But if he's correct, then the nearby shell magazine will substitute nicely. This control panel presumably controls the machinery below, at least judging by the fact that it is placed so that the operator would have a view of said machinery. You sit down to take a closer look and see that it controls the area's defense system. You aren't sure what the system constitutes, but doubtless it's something you want to be turned off. One button is labeled Deactivate Automated Defense System. Do you hit it? Press. You press a button, pleased that you have seemingly avoided at least one obstacle in your mission. No such luck. You are not authorized to change this setting, the panel flashes. You punch in the access code from your card and try again, but get the same result. Well, looks like you're out of luck. That is indeed quite a thing. What about this one? This control panel presumably controls machinery below, at least judging by the fact that it is placed... Okay. You sit down to take a closer look and see that it controls gates to allow access to the shell magazines and power grid. Sounds exactly like what you're looking for. Open power grid maintenance gates. You are prompted to type in an access code. You produce a card from your pocket and do so. The display responds by flashing command completed. You wait for a while, but don't hear or see anything to confirm this. Hopefully it did something. And what about the magazine gates? Same thing. Okay. This control panel presumably controls... Okay. Unfortunately, the display is blank. Recalling the access card you found, you pull it from your pocket and type the code into the panel. The display lights up. System output controls, the screen simply reads. There are several options that look useful. Which do you choose? Disable power output. The screen flashes, core power functions disabled. System will be fully powered down in 12 hours. Well, that's not going to help any. You can hardly wait here for 12 hours, and in that time, the order will discover the change and fix it. Emergency shutdown. The screen flashes, you are not authorized to begin the emergency shutdown procedure. Oh well, shutting down the power grid wouldn't have helped anyhow. The order could have simply turned it back on. And it seems, sadly, we can't deactivate the automated defenses, which is quite a bother. Okay. Let's move on here. Simple storage room, it looks like. Another simple storage room. Okay. Alright then. You know, it's fascinating that the guy in charge of this place can't turn off the automated defenses. Descend the stairs? These most likely go to... Okay, this goes to where we're supposed to set the explosives. Jesus, look at all of that! Alright. We'll descend the stairs in the next episode. We only have a few minutes. I figure we may as well pause here. Next episode, we'll go down to get the explosives. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Artemis, this has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.